Hey there, Grade 3 Explorers, and welcome to today's Explainer. I am so excited to have you here today because we're going on a highly requested virtual field trip. Now, we aren't going to a regular museum or a park today, no way. We are traveling to the biggest, most amazing library in the entire world, the internet. Just think of all the incredible things we can learn and discover. But before we can start running through the digital halls, we need to learn how to open the front door. So here is our internet adventure map for today. We're going to meet your internet browser, check out the browser tool dashboard, learn about typing a web address, clicking around with hyperlinks, turning pages in history, and finish up with a really fun browser basics pop quiz. All right, let's jump right into section 1. Meet your internet browser, your magic door to the web. Simply put, an internet browser is an application that allows you to access different web pages. You can kind of think of the browser as your magic door. Or actually, even better, think of it as your friendly, super smart librarian who helps you find and read all the millions of different web pages out there. Without your browser, you literally wouldn't be able to see any websites at all. Now, just like there are different librarians, there are many different types of internet browsers out there. Some of the most popular ones include Mozilla Firefox, Opera, Apple Safari, and Google Chrome. Now, as you'll see noted, older computers used to use one called Microsoft Internet Explorer, but today we actually use a much faster, updated version called Microsoft Edge. But hey, the really cool thing is, whether you use Edge, Chrome, Safari, or Firefox, they all work almost exactly the same way. Take a close look at these colorful icons right here. Can you spot the colorful circle for Google Chrome? Today, we're going to learn the universal basics of these dashboards. Because, once you understand this basic layout, you'll be able to master literally any browser you ever use. Moving right along to section 2, the browser tool dashboard, also known as the librarian's front desk. Okay, so look right up at the top left of the dashboard. We've got 3 really important tools here. First up, the navigation buttons. Those are the little blue arrows that let you move backward and forward. Then there's the favorites button, which looks like a tiny little star, and that's used to save your absolute best spots. And finally, see that long white box at the top left? That is the address bar. And right next to that address bar, usually over on the right side, is the search bar. You'll spot it by the little magnifying glass. You use this one for entering simple keywords, like say you wanted to look up Brunei Darussalam. Now, right below all these tools is the massive web page viewing area. This big, wide open space is where the magic actually happens. It's where all your pictures, games, and text show up for you to explore. So here is the absolutely crucial point to remember. The address bar acts exactly like a library's book search computer. You know how you type a book's title into the library computer to find exactly what shelf it's on? Well, the address bar is where you tell the browser exactly where you want to go on the internet. Which brings us to section 3, typing a web address, or finding the perfect book. Visiting a website is super easy, explorers. It just takes 3 simple steps. Step 1, use your mouse to click inside the address bar. Step 2, type your exact URL. Now, URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator, but honestly, you can just think of it as the website's home address, and it usually starts with www. And finally, step 3. Just press the Enter key on your keyboard. That's the whole shebang. Let's actually test it out. If we type www.kids.yahoo.com right into the address bar and press Enter, boom, it takes us straight to a fun educational site right inside our browser window. This is exactly how you'd visit a site for homework help or, a fun science game. All right, on to section 4, clicking around with hyperlinks or touching the magic words. Now pay really close attention here, because this is a super cool tech trick. When you're just moving your mouse around the screen, your normal mouse pointer looks like a little white arrow, right? But when you hover that arrow over a hyperlink, which can be a piece of text or a picture, it magically transforms into a little hand pointing its finger. That hand is basically telling you, hey, you can click on me to go somewhere new. Watch exactly what happens on this Yahoo Kids page. When the mouse pointer hovers over the green word that says Games, it turns into that magical little hand. Clicking that green Games hyperlink will instantly jump you to an entirely new web page filled with awesome games. It's kind of like a secret tunnel from one page to the next. Let's move into section 5, turning pages in history, or checking your library card. Remember those blue arrows we saw at the top left earlier? Well, just like reading your favorite storybook, using the back and forward navigation arrows on the dashboard is exactly like turning the pages in a book. If you click a link by accident, or you just want to look at the previous page again, you just click the left-pointing back arrow. And to jump forward again, just click the right-pointing forward arrow. But, what if you want to find a page you visited entirely yesterday? Say you were doing homework on the San Diego Zoo and you closed your browser. Well, no problem at all. You just click the Favorites button, remember, that's the little star, and open your History tab. Your browser actually keeps a list of your digital footprints. You can see exactly where you've been and click right back to it. Okay, we've reached Section 6, Browser Basics Pop Quiz. Time to test your new tech skills. You have done a fantastic job following along today, Grade 3 Explorers. Let's do a quick test of your skills. Question number 1. What does your mouse pointer turn into when it hovers over a hyperlink? Come on, can you shout out the answer at your screen? That's absolutely right. The white arrow magically transforms into a little pointing hand icon, so you know exactly what is safe and ready to click. You have completely mastered the internet browser basics today. You know your address bar from your search bar, you know how to use your history, and you know exactly how to spot a hyperlink. So the only question left for you is, now that you have the keys to the greatest library in the universe, what is the very first thing you're going to search for? Keep exploring, stay curious, and I'll see you on our next Explainer adventure.